Ranking the best tight ends in Madden 25. And boys, we're back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the tight end position. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. Now, before we do go ahead and get into the new cards today, want to take a look at the old tier list where I think I'm going to keep Vernon Davis in the S tier, drop down the rest of the A tier, and also keep Todd Heap in this A tier as well. And yeah, boys, this is what the tier list is going to look like for me before we get into the new cards. Now, the first card we got today is team captain Jason Witten right here. And this card is now up to a 97 overall with 94 speed. But keep in mind, again, does get times for every single team chem. So I think the easiest thing to do would be like 240-40s, which would give him 4 speed. Could potentially be 98 speed on one of those teams, right? The deep route running is still really suspect. And also the run block is good. But now these cards do get some discounts where short end for 1 right here is pretty good, and potentially like tank for 1 too. Nothing for 0 I think is kind of tough, but I think at this point this team captain card I probably D tier if I had to give him one thing, just barely making the list. But at the same time as well, I do want to compare this Jason Witten to the new 98 overall Jason Witten, because this card is kind of ridiculously good. Now keep in mind what they did with the team captain compared to this card right here. So this card is base 96 speed, 95 acceleration. This time has good deep route running, like hits 90, hits the threshold there. Also at the same time too, same exact run block, and at the same time as well does get all 32 team chems. So like this card could be up to 98 speed any single team, right? And if we take a look right at some abilities, baked on auto ray alignment for 0, that's pretty good on the tight end. On top of that, this bucket right here, I like the matchup nightmare for 0 on the tight end, of course, too. On top of that, gets some 0 AP stuff right here where we could go like freaking human joystick, bulldozer, something for 0 right here. Even steamroller, tireless runner, same time as well. Tank for 0, love that. I think tank for 0 is awesome. And then we didn't even get to his player specific where he can get pass protector and short end for 0. Hello. And he can also get max security for 1, which can help beat the press. I think this Jason Witten card is absolutely amazing, and this 98 is going to be someone that I even think is better than Vernon Davis. He's going to be top end of this S tier. Think he is a beast. Now, right after that, we do get Antonio Gates, who is an upgradable card from the field pass, and we're going to rank this card based on the 99, even though you can't get him up to the 99 yet. This card does get all 32 team chems, so could be 99 speed on any single team if you run a 40-40, 90s for every single route running. Not the best run block in the world, but this time for his discount abilities, baked on tight end imprints for 0 kind of does nothing for us because we're probably running master attack, but matchup nightmare for 0 is pretty good. Short end for 1, we like that. And also right here, get some 0 AP stuff, like you can go mid in, mid out, or like the steamroller tireless runner again. And in this bucket does get the 1 AP tank. I think he's a lot worse than what's called Jason Witten. I think he's debatably A tier, but I'd probably place this card more on the B tier level. Like, I do like him, don't get me wrong. Could maybe see the argument for A, but I think I'd put him more along lines like a B tier player. After that, we get upgradable Taysom Hill as well. Starting off at the 95 right here, you can upgrade this card to the 98 by adding the quarterback to this card, and he would be up to 96 speed, 99 acceleration. I will say it feels a little bit slow for like a Taysom Hill tight end card. 6'2", 221, has an ideal player model, I think, for a receiving tight end, and at the same time as well, not the worst run block in the world with 82, but 98 Taysom Hill from an ability standpoint, baked on tight end apprentice, again, like Antonio Gates. This really doesn't do much for us, right? On top of that, this bucket, I like the matchup nightmare, like I said, for 0 on the tight end. Gets a short end for 1 if you did want it, but besides that, I do think secure protector for 1, that's pretty valuable. This bucket right here, he does get some 0 AP stuff like we talked about. This bucket right here, he gets a secure protector for 0 potentially. I think that's valuable, or tank for 0 as well. And because of the tank or the secure protector, I think he has A tier value. And now after that, we get 95 overall Marcus Stroud right here, and this card is 92 speed, 93 acceleration with really terrible route running, and also, I mean, good run block, but this is just supposed to be like potential golden ticket choice. 6'6", 310, but the grand scheme of the game right now, this is for sure an F tier player. And now after that, we get all-star athlete Jimmy Graham right here, who is 96 speed, 94 acceleration. He is 6'7", 260, by the way, too, so big player. Good route runnings across the board, and for run block, that's not really his game, right? Like, not too much of a run blocker, but Jimmy Graham this time from an ability standpoint, let's take a look. So baked on matchup nightmare and mid and leap for 0, I think that's pretty good. You You could go like mid out right here if you wanted to just stack the mid in type of abilities. Grab and go as well, I don't think is bad, or even bulldozer potentially. On top of that, this bucket right here, you can choose a 0 AP ability if you did want it, or short elite for 1, I don't think is bad value. Again, secure protector or tank right here for 1 as well. I think this card is worse than Taysom Hill, but I still think he is deserving of this A tier. Like, yeah, I think he's pretty good. I'd place him A tier, potentially. Like, I'm not really seeing S. I think Vernon and Jason Witten are better, but Jimmy Graham is still really, really good. After that, though, we get Tony G, and Tony G is 97 speed, 95 acceleration. He's 6'5", 243. Again, hits all the route running thresholds, 90s across the board right there. 72 run block isn't crazy, but Tony G this time, from an ability standpoint, baked on red zone threat and tight end apprentice for 0. The tight end apprentice doesn't really do much for us, right? This bucket, I like the matchup nightmare, like I've said before. This bucket, you can choose something for 0 or rock the short end for 1. Also does potentially get tank for 1 as well. And I praise some of thoughts to him and also Jimmy Graham. Like, I don't hate the cards. I don't know if I would say they're S tier on Vernon Davis and what's it called, Jason Witten level, and we can like bump them up a little bit, but yeah, I think they're more A tier players than S. And we also get the rank reward Colby Parkinson right here, who is 6'7", 251, does get all 32 team chems if you do get this rank reward, so it could be 98 speed, 95 acceleration on a 40-40 theme team. Good route runnings across the board, even good run block as well. One of the more balanced tight ends we've seen, and does get red zone threat and tank baked on both for 0. I think getting tank for 0, huge, love that. On top of that as well, matchup nightmare for 0, and at the same time too, short elite for 1. So it's someone you'd have to spend 1 AP on, but spending short elite for 1 and also rack him up for 1, I think this is an S tier tight end right now. I think he's really, really good, and I'd take him over the A tier guys for sure. After that, we get David Njoku, and David Njoku is 6'4", 246, 97 speed, 98 acceleration with good route runnings across the board. Also this time, 75 run block too. And when we take a look at David Njoku from an ability standpoint, he gets this bucket right here again for 0, like the matchup nightmare if you did want that. Also gets like the something for 1 if you wanted, like short in, don't have to run anything. But player specific, he gets the short end for 0, and I think that is really, really valuable. And I just think David Njoku, again, I think he's more on the lines like an A tier player than S. And right after that, we get Pat Freiermuth, who is 96 speed, 97 acceleration, also 6'5", 258. 95s across the board for route running, also 84 run block. So again, pretty good balance, but Freiermuth from an ability standpoint, armbar baked on for 0. This bucket, 0 AP, like the matchup nightmare. Besides that, I mean, gets like grab and go, mid in, mid out for 0. Not bad ability. Short elite for 1 is good as well. Tank for 0 on this card I think is huge. Really, really like that. And on top of that, man, I just wish this card, if he would have got short in for 0 in this bucket, I think he's an S tier player. I think the tank for 0 is awesome though, and he's someone, again, we have a loaded A tier right here. I just don't really know how I would separate it, but he's again A tier for me. And we also got Ozzie Newsome right here with 97 speed, 97 acceleration. He's 6'2", 232. Great route runnings across the board. A pretty solid run block of 79 as well. And Ozzie Newsome this time, from an ability standpoint, baked on grab and go for 0. This bucket right here, matchup nightmare for 0, right? This bucket right here, again, you can choose something for 0 or potentially short elite for 1 if you did want it. On top of that, player specific, you shouldn't go short elite because he can actually get it for 0 right here. I think short elite for 0, the yak him up as well. I think this card is really good value. You could potentially spend 1 AP on like tank as well. And for me, like, I'd probably place him right by Colby Parkinson. I really like the Ozzie Newsome card. So yeah, boys, this has been my updated thoughts on the tight end position in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, though, you enjoy content like this, I want to stay updated with everything that's the best here in Madden 25. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to be notified every time we upload here, make sure to hit that noti bell. But if you do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.